All right, so in our last adventure, our Florentine heroes found themselves entangled in a web of conspiracy and danger. Madalena, our soothsayer, ventured into a nearby cemetery to pay her respects at the unmarked grave of the gypsy Leonora Grey, only to be set upon by a group of menacing Borgia guards. But little did she know, the assassin Salvestro was hot on their trail, investigating the dark secrets behind the execution of the Romani clan. As fate would have it, Pardo Bernanati, the ingenious inventor, toiled away in the Undertaker's workshed while Oswin, our enigmatic immortal, happened to be paying his own respects to fallen heroes nearby. When the Borgia threatened Madalena, it was none other than the recently resurrected Leonora Grey who came to her aid, joined by the stalwart companionship of Oswin Pardo and Salvestro. With blades flashing, our heroes clashed against the Borgia's minions in a bloody battle which culminated in Leonora's first act of vengeance, felling the waste of human flesh known as Sandro, the man who tortured her husband shortly before her clan's execution. Fierce though the battle may have been, through courage and cunning, our newfound heroes emerged victorious, seeking refuge in the shadowy confines of the nearby Undertaker's shed. Within their temporary safe haven, tales were shared and bonds were forged, and secrets were unveiled. Leonora revealed that the Borgia's pursuit might have stemmed from a powerful tome known as the Luminous Lexicon, hidden within the ancient halls of the Basilica di Santa Cruz. But lurking in the shadows of betrayal, the traitorous Ginocchio Green may hold the key to her success or demise in her quest of vengeance. And now, as dawn breaks over the city, our heroes are ready to embark on their next daring quest. From the hallowed halls of the Basilica to the winding streets of Florence, their path is fraught with danger and mystery, yet with hearts united and blades at the ready, they march forth, bound by fate and guided by courage, in search of truth and in search of vengeance. So you guys had agreed to meet up with Madalena the next day at her palazzo. So if Frick, if you want to kind of describe what the palazzo looks like, where it's located, so we kind of know what we're looking at.
So it is on the banks of the Arno River. It's kind of nestled in kind of like a busy okay, I think like a block party, like a busy residential area, but then there's also every day there's like vendors out and about also, kind of in this area that this is in. So it's kind of like a mix of like residential and, commerce and whatnot kind of in this area. It's kind of a high traffic area. But the Palazzo's nestled kind of toward the end of that part of town, like where it all kind of starts to die out and be a little bit less busy. Where the last building on the kind of on that strip of buildings that we're connected to, it is 2 stories. Downstairs is where everything happens. Upstairs is where everybody lives. There is a basement. That's not common knowledge. A couple of the seamstresses might know, but that's mainly where Alessandra and I keep a bunch of, extra supplies where she keeps her medicine, all that kind of thing. That's about it. I think that's about all I had pictured when you asked me about that.
Okay. So all of you guys will kind of arrive maybe a little bit sporadically and Madalena greets you as you come in. Did you have a question?
I would case the joint out before I went in,
Mhm.
looking around to make sure that nobody else is surveilling the area using my eagle vision.
Sure. You have to roll for that at all? I forget.
I believe eagle vision is a passive, if I'm not mistaken. It's a bonus action. I instinctively sense since they have to roll. There's eagle vision. Yep, I have to do a perception roll.
Okay. DC of 10, right?
Right.
Yeah, 17. Um, aside from a pickpocket here or there, you don't really see too much activity going on. There are Borgia guards that do, uh, patrol the streets. But you've got like two guards that, you spot kind of down uh, in the marketplace that are just kind
Mm-hmm.
of hanging out down there, but they're not paying any close attention at all to the palazzo here.
Sure. Um, Does it have a balcony not facing the street or a rear entrance?
Not a rear entrance. So I mean, there's like windows you could get in, but there's not like a back door, really. You know what I mean? It's more of just like a front-facing
Mhm.
building, and there are a couple like those little window balconies that you can kind of barely walk out onto, and then put little
Mhm.
flower that type of thing. We got about four or five of those out front that you can see.
Gotcha. So I don't want to go in the front door.
Oh, that's okay. That's gonna be fun.
Does the back actually face the river?
Yeah, that was what I had pictured. Yes,
Hmm.
yeah, it's kind of
And
you can see that, kind of out the back
Something I can
windows.
drop a balcony I can drop down onto from the rooftop.
Yeah, yeah, I would think so. It's not that sloped. I mean, there's a slope to it, but it's not so slopey you couldn't maneuver that.
Gotcha. That's what I want to do.
all right, so you're gonna parkour on up there.
Yep.
Okay.
Parkour.
Through a window. The question is whose room are you going to end up in? Like,
Oh yeah, it's listed as free running on your sheet,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free running. So I can
Okay.
drop down 15 feet without taking any damage.
Okay. All right. So you hop down from the rooftop, catch a hold of the balcony, pull yourself up, and in this particular room, Frick, what does he see?
I mean, I'm going to imagine it's up, if he's upstairs, it's a modest, smallish bedroom. There's a few of them, like, kind of like that upstairs on this side and on the back side. But he has probably popped into somebody's room, could even be mine, who knows. But it's, there's definitely just kind of a small armoire in there, a small bed, a little mirror. It's just kind of you know space for resting.
I was gonna say, I had my own room, right? You were able to supply me with like my own spot.
Yes, so what we would have done there is we would have I would have let Alessandro know, but we would probably be hiding you in the basement, so as not to alert anyone to, rumors aren't getting out amongst the other seamstresses or anything about your presence.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, I think we had discussed maybe meeting around 10 a.m. So I assume, Salvestro, you've probably arrived a little bit early. How early are you?
I would have started casing the joint out a couple hours beforehand,
Hmm.
but I probably wouldn't enter until maybe about 9:30.
Okay, all right. So at about 9:30, um, you drop down to that little balcony. You see what it was that Frick kind of described to you. And inside, there is one of the seamstresses that is in the process of getting ready for the day, and she has her back to you,
Mhm.
and is putting on a bodice right now and is working on trying to tie it from behind.
I walk up behind her and I grab the string and I start to tie it for her, going, "Good morning, madam. Allow me to help."
And she screams and pulls away from you.
I am
And
here as a guest of what's your name, Fred?
Oh, Madalena.
I am here as a guest of Madalena. Let me introduce myself. I am Silvestro. Pleased to meet you. Now, please let me help you.
she has kind of backed up to like a little small end table next to the bed and reaches down into the drawer and produces a knife and is holding it up and shaking. Who are you? Get out! Get out!
Ah, as I said, I mean you no harm. My name is Silvestro. I am here as a guest of Magdalena. I just wanted to scout the area out before I came in. I don't like to go through the front door, and your window just happened to be open, so I apologize for that. I wasn't expecting someone to still be getting ready for the day. Please, if you would like me to step outside back on the balcony and wait until you are done presenting yourself, I would be more than happy to. If not, just please let me pass through, and we shall both be on our day.
Okay, make a persuasion.
Smooth talker.
While he's doing that, to the extent that I heard that scream, I'm coming from wherever I was in the house to that noise.
Okay.
I was gonna say, yeah, if I heard that as well, I would definitely be heading there that way.
17.
Okay, and she says, "Go, go, get out of here, you pervert."
Yes, thank you. You have a wonderful day.
And you're heading over to the door just as the
Mhm.
door bursts in, and Madalena appears in the doorway.
And right as I see you, I'm like, "Testa di caso," which is Italian for dickhead. And then I grab you by the wrist. I'm like, "What are you doing? We said 10 a.m. and I have a front door. How did you get up here?"
Good morning to you too, Magdalena. I do not like to use front doors. I guess I should have said something about that last night. I apologize. Please apologize to the young lady for me. I did not mean to startle her the way I did.
No, forgive us. Of course, we should have expected you to come in through the window.
Yes,
It's all.
you
And
should
I
have.
I turn to the girl and I'm like, "It's all right. He's a guest of mine. It's a long story, but he means you no harm." And then I grab your wrist again and start heading back downstairs with you.
Just get him out of here. I'm half naked.
I shut the door, kind of, turn around, shut the door, grab him, and we're heading downstairs. And I'm just muttering curses under my breath the whole time.
Perhaps would you have anything for breakfast? I have been sitting outside all morning long watching the building to make sure that nobody was watching the building for our meeting this morning.
He says, "I don't recall asking you to do this."
Oh, I did it on my own. There was no need for you to ask. I did it for
Well,
my own safety just as much as yours.
great. I appreciate that. However, I can assure you we are safe here. And we'll kind of take you downstairs and I'll kind of, as I'm going down, kind of, "Leonora," and kind of let her know we're coming down.
Hello, Leonora. How are you doing this morning?
I'm just kind of like currently like pacing back and forth across like uh the floor of the basement there. I kind of got Bathsheba in my hands, and I haven't slept all night because I don't need to sleep. But I look like I've been doing some kind of vigorous like activity. My hair's a little frazzled, and I say, "How am I doing?" Well, uh, husband's still dead, child still missing, and I'm still some sort of walking abomination. So I guess I'm doing great.
That is good then.
Madalena says, "I'll go back upstairs to fetch our other guests. Pray I don't have to find them in any more bedrooms."
I apologize. I did not know that was a bedroom.
And then when I go up to, when I come back down next with whoever, I will have a half glass of wine and clearly yesterday's older bread to give to Silvestro. It's something, but it's also out of frustration.
Why, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it.
When you get back upstairs, there is a knock at the front door.
I'll go to answer that.
And you see Pardo Benanati there, and it's been about 15 minutes or so at this point, so it's about quarter till. And he says, "I apologize for being early. My mother raised me to always be present and accounted for early. She said that if I was 15 minutes early, I was on time, and if I was on time, I was late."
And she smiles and invites him and says, no, please, it's no trouble at all. We're starting to gather downstairs. And then she kind of points him around the corner to where the basement entrance is.
Okay. And Oswin, what time do you want to arrive?
At 10.
At 10.
Yep.
All right, so you hear the church bells begin to ring exactly 10 o'clock, and then there's another knock at the door at precisely 10.
And I'll just answer that one too. At this point, I would have delivered the wine and bread and everything, so I'll go back up. And I probably peeked outside and checked for him a couple times, and guessing didn't see him. But then when 10 o'clock hits, there he is. So open up and greet him, and pretty briskly, and just like, let us go downstairs, and then take him on down.
Good morning to you too.
I apologize. It has been fraught with interruption. Not everyone likes to use doors.
Okay. I can see how this might be a problem. Forgive my sarcasm. Follow
Please,
you.
no trouble. And then, we'll head on downstairs, and with him behind me, I say, all right, I believe we are all here.
Leonora, just so you know, when you were in the process of trying to find somewhere to hide the Luminous Lexicon, you had made contact while you were here in Florence and had become friendly with a priest there at the Basilica di Santa Cristo, no, Basilica de Santa Cruz. And he was someone that would offer safe haven from time to time when you and your husband or anyone else from the clan needed shelter. He was someone safe that you knew you could go to. And he had quickly allowed you access to a secret entrance to the underground tombs to hide the book. He told you as you guys were going through the basilica to find this place, he said that he carries this medallion, and he showed it to you. He wears it around his neck. And he inserted the medallion into kind of the pulpit at the front of the sanctuary and placed it in and then twisted it and then opened basically this kind of hidden passage that opened up just behind the altar. And that's how you were able to access the tombs underneath. Now, the tombs that are underneath are not of a Catholic origin. So the basilica was essentially built over top of an old series of Roman catacombs. So the Romans had come up here at one point or another and then had built this whole intricate system underneath the streets. So it's an ancient tomb that basically you hid this within. Now, to your recollection, well, and I mean, you remember this for sure, you found what you believed to be kind of the perfect hiding place that would be difficult for anyone to actually access. There's a series of pools in a large chamber down underneath the basilica. And there are two very decorative kind of like gigantic like vase-like statue things that are within one of these pools that are very difficult to get to. Only someone that is very acrobatic would probably be able to reach them, or jump in and swim to them, but the type of water that's down here is probably not the type of water you really would want to swim in. So that's kind of the background of what you know about the underground there.
Okay. I relay all of that to the rest of the group.
Interesting.
And so, so basically, we're gonna need the key from this dude, from this gentleman, to unlock the entrance to the catacombs. And then I guess it's just a matter of tracking him down.
Yep, and you know where he lives there on campus. There's a monastery that's adjacent to the basilica, and he lives on the second floor. Fortunately, a balcony, and that's usually how you would probably contact him. Instead of actually going into the monastery, normally you would just climb up to the leases up to the balcony, and then rap on the window whenever you would need his services.
Rap on the window. Like, well, my name's Leonora, and I'm here to say I just got killed the other day.
Yeah, that's something I was going to ask as myself, but also as Madalena is, do we know, is he aware of Leonora's passing?
Would he be aware? More than likely so, yeah.
Okay.
Probably safe to assume, yes.
But
then perhaps you should not just rap on his window and show up unannounced and unexpected. I've found that people don't like that, apparently, in this area of the world.
Unfortunately, we might not have the luxury of time on our side. I fear that anybody that I encounter from my past is going to suffer some emotional discomfort at seeing me so suddenly again. But such is life.
We should go with haste then.
Should we? Will this? I mean, Leonora, you know this man. Will he just simply give us the key if we ask for it?
Yes. And if not, then I shall have to take it.
Will you be able to convince him that you are you? How well did you know this man?
She just kind of smiles and does a little shimmy and says, I assure you, most men vividly remember me.
Point taken.
Oh, then there is nothing to do but to go.
Oswin stands up. Well, kind of expects everybody else to.
Yeah. Lena was
start.
the whole time. She's still been kind of like nervously pacing around the room the whole time.
I start heading upstairs, and I find Alessandra and let her know that I'm not going to be in the workspace today. And then I try to like block the view from like the room where all the everybody's working and everything, to where you guys are going to be coming up from the basement entrance and leaving. I'm kind of standing in that, trying to distract from this party of people who's going to be leaving this place.
All right, so you go in and speak to her real quick and kind of let her know that you're not going to be there for the rest of the day, and she kind of has her back somewhat to you. She's working away at sewing a piece of fabric right now, barely looking at you. And she says, "Off on another one of your little adventures, I understand."
You could say that, I suppose, though I don't like it when you do.
Hmm. I suppose you'll be taking the strangers that came here with you.
Yes, they will not disturb us today. They will all be coming with me.
All right, well, you don't have to pull one over on this old lady. You can tell me what's happening if you want to.
I will another time. It's not so much a secret as I'm not fully sure what's happening myself yet, but there's no need to worry about me. I'll be back.
I'm not worried about you, but should I be worried about us?
Of course not. No, I would never put this place in danger.
All right, then, off with you.
I don't say another word. I turn and know that conversation won't be any better. I'd barely even say bye. I just nod or back essentially and turn and leave.
Okay. Well, going across town to get to the basilica will take probably about 30 minutes on foot. As I had stated before, there are Borgia guards that are about, and it's hard to go a block or two without seeing at least one or two as you go. So I'm assuming you guys are trying to move somewhat stealthy.
Yeah.
So if you guys will, just make a group stealth roll for me, please.
That mean everybody, or does that mean one person represents us?
It would be everybody unless you're not trying to hide.
Does that do it?
Madalena got a 14. Oswin got an 18. Silvestro, the assassin, got a 6.
Did mine come through?
I did not see yours.
I just click on the actual word, right?
Yes, and then it should pull up another little box for you to roll in.
Oh, I see. Oh, wait. Sorry, I had it on split screens. There we go. It came up on the other one.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. I'm actually just singing a song loudly and out about how I'm going to kill, like, the Borgia clan.
All right, so there are a pair of Borgia guards that hear your little ditty, and they see
Odd.
what appears to be a gypsy woman just
I am kind of like have the at least the scarves kind of covering my head.
Sure. Yeah, but your manner of dress is certainly not
Provocative.
appropriate of the day.
Right.
And of course, you're singing your little ditty. So they immediately turn and are drawn to your attention and begin to kind of briskly walk in your direction. What do you guys want to do now knowing that you are being pursued?
Well, Oswin was in the back,
Mm-hmm.
following a little bit behind, just in case.
Okay.
So he probably would see the soldiers or the guards making their way towards Lenora.
Mm-hmm.
He might walk up behind her, kind of just not grab her, but slip his arm underneath hers and says, it's like, "You've had enough, haven't you? Come on, I'll take you home. No more for drink for you."
Okay, make a either performance or
Deception.
deception. Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
they're both the same, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. 7.
Okay. one of the two guards says, "You there, stop where you are."
What, sir? Me?
Is this woman a lady of the evening in the middle of the morning?
And
Yes, it was a long evening.
Leonora says, obviously, I would be a lady of the day.
You're going to
God
have to
help
come
him.
with us, madam.
She says, I think not. And starts to turn to walk away.
And one of them is going to reach out and attempt to grab you. We're going to bring these guys out. How about that?
These commoner guards.
You got a 9, he missed. But he reaches out and just barely grabs hold of your skirt as you kind of whip around and you whip out of his grasp. What do you guys want to do now?
Because let's see.
He would again step in front.
I was going to say, are these considered enemies?
Oh, they probably, yeah. I mean, you could certainly consider them to be enemies, yes.
I can't do that.
But Oswin, you step in front, right?
Yeah.
Silvestro will as well.
Step aside, gentlemen, or we'll be taking you as well.
okay. Madalena, hearing all this, tries to step in and says, gentlemen, please, there's no need for taking them in. They are friends of mine. I'm Madalena, and I kind of describe the palazzo and the seamstress office. And I say, you may have seen some of my work on the Lady Borgia around Easter. Perhaps the two of you have wives who would like some new clothes. Anything we can do to smooth this matter over. And before we respond to that, I'm gonna roll my blessing of fortune, or the as we're told, rather, so I can replace rolls. And that way, if this does not go as planned, hopefully I can make it go as planned. Okay. So it's a 2d20 for that. Okay. So an 8 and a 19. Okay. All right. So, all right. Those two I'll set aside here and hold, and then whatever I need to do for this attempt at getting them off our back.
Yep, so you make a persuasion then.
Persuasion. Okay. Oh. Wait. Oh, no. It's back over here.
Oh.
I have advantage on deception.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
no.
buried in all my stuff.
It's okay, though. I think hopefully this will pass it.
Yeah. The two of them kind of look at each other, look at you, and fine. Off with you. We know where to find you.
You do, and when your wives come, please tell them to ask for me, Madalena. And before I can say anything else or they can say anything else, I turn and I'm expecting everyone else to follow me. And as soon as we're out of earshot, I whisper under my breath, "Perhaps a little more discretion."
And the one guard that had been barking most of the orders tells Oswin, "Make sure to send your whores home in the night. Don't be seen about during the day."
Ah,
I understand.
thank you for giving us your own personal opinion. You've obviously done this before. Have a good day, sir. I turn around and walk off.
Did he just insult us? I think he did.
Oswin will turn to Lenora, kind of just, move his hand and kind of just, as he kind of waits for her to.
I was going to say, yeah. Like, I literally did just keep walking.
All right.
My plan was to turn a corner and then just to vanish, and then meet you guys there.
Okay.
And I'll walk up next to Magdalene and go, and now they know your name, your residence, and some of your business. That wasn't
Please.
wise.
Please, they're not the only Borgia-connected assholes who know my name. It's fine.
Yes, but when people start to put two and two together, when word gets out about a hooded man, a large man, a young gypsy woman, and you, they know exactly where to go now.
And I'm telling you, it's fine. Don't worry. I know how to handle myself.
I hope
Let
you
us
do.
get to the basilica.
All right. Well, you guys continue your journey and keep your heads down as you go. And eventually you'll come across the basilica. And it's hard to miss because there's a large bell tower that kind of towers over this portion of the city. And the Basilica de Santa Cruz is a magnificent testament to Gothic architecture, and it holds a rather significant place in Italian history and culture. The exterior of the basilica is a grand display of Gothic elegance. The facade is adorned with a stunning array of polychrome marble featuring intricate carvings and sculptures that narrate biblical stories and showcase the skill of the Renaissance artists who contributed to its creation. The central portal is a masterpiece with a beautiful rose window above it, allowing soft light to filter through the windows, basically kind of sending a cascade of rainbow color.
Oh, snap. That's cool.
Nice. That is really cool.
Next to the basilica, you can see the campanile, the bell tower, as it stands proudly, its slender form reaching out towards the sky. Decorated with marble panels and delicate sculptures, the bell tower is a harmonious complement to the grandeur of the basilica itself. Overall, the Basilica de Santa Cruz exudes an air of spiritual serenity and cultural richness. Its history is embedded in the very stones that make up its structure, and its halls echo with the whispers of centuries of devotion, artistry, and intellectual pursuit. As one of Florentine's most prominent landmarks, the basilica continues to stand as a testament to the enduring legacy of Italian art and culture. In that photograph that I just showed you, off to the right-hand side there, you'll see that there's about a 4-story building, and that is the monastery, where you would know Leonora, the priest, to call home. And his name is Father Bonaducci.
Mamaduchi. Gotcha.
And his quarters are located up on the 2nd floor, and there's a little balcony. He's kind of one of the 3 main priests here at the basilica, so he's got kind of one of the bigger rooms on the corner.
Is it towards the front here, like by or is it like at the side? Is it closer to the tower?
It's kind of closer to, as you're looking at the photograph, in the front corner there.
Oh, okay. So
Kind of where it goes off into shadow there in the picture.
it looks like there's trees or something, maybe.
Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, kind of hidden behind like that little kind of area there, yeah.
All right. You'll kind of briskly walk that way. Walk that way.
Walk that way.
Walk that way.
I was trying to do that, but my voice sucks.
We need to get Smokey in here. He's a better singer than you are.
Okay.
Right. So, how
the
do you
square
plan to
pretty?
make contact with him?
I was gonna say, is the square very? Is it empty? Like the picture? Is it?
No,
Are people?
there's people kind of
Hmm.
darting around here and there. It's getting close to noon. It's about 11 o'clock or so in the morning at this point.
Do I have any like recollection of what his kind of daily routine entailed?
It varies, at this point of the day, more than likely he would probably have come back to his quarters and maybe preparing for lunch.
What day is it?
It is a Tuesday.
Okay, okay. So there's no like church holiday going on today or something.
Nope.
Um, then yeah, we're just gonna kind of well, there's probably not much security as far as like the entrance of the monastery for the dormitories. I would imagine. Uh,
Uh, no security out front. Um, but I mean, you could go in to the monastery itself using the front doors, or if you wanted to maybe find a spot where you might be able to get up and rap on the window like you have done in the past.
oh, I was gonna say yeah. You said there was a usual way that I like a balcony that I would climb up
Hmm.
something. Yeah, I would. I'll just do that. Keep protocol, you know.
Okay.
Hmm.
I will kind of also reinforce that I'm me, so, since I'm using the same method.
Hmm. And and you've
See.
got parkour, so it's not difficult for you to get up there. But in order to not be seen, perhaps by some of the people milling about the square, go ahead and make a stealth roll for me.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty good in stealth normally. So he says,
Oh yeah, yeah.
there we go.
All right. So under the shadow of some of those trees off to the side, you kind of wait for the opportune moment and then dart boop, 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 up the side and get up on the balcony there and rap on the window, and there's no answer.
See, I'm not the only one.
um, I check the window to see if it opens.
It is unlocked, and yeah, you're able to open it.
I just kind of call to whoever's down there and say, "Give me just a second," and
Do
then
you need help?
if I'm not back at the window in 15 seconds, then come up. That's like a little over 2 rounds, right?
Hmm.
So I'll kind of go in and see if I can see him inside or see what's going on.
Okay. Make a either perception or investigation check.
Investigation. Investigation it is. Ew, that's not
Okay.
great.
All right. You kind of look around. Nothing here looks too much out of order. The door to his room is closed.
So I'll kind of go and I'll rap lightly on his door.
Oh,
Uh,
sorry. And you're inside his room, but
oh, I see.
it's closed to the outside, to the hallway.
Oh, gotcha. Um, yeah, that was just a crappy investigation roll. So that's not gonna do much for me. And he usually kept it on his person, right?
Yes. Hmm.
I'm gonna kind of look around and see if there's maybe like a parchment or something, and like a pen and ink.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. He's got a desk in there that has writing utensils on it.
I'm gonna kind of jot like a quick note to meet me in the square like in a couple hours from now.
Okay.
Um, and then just kind of um, I don't sign my full name. I just like sign Miss Gray.
Hmm. It's definitely been more than 15 seconds. So,
I'll look at the other two and go, pardon me. And I will jump up there.
All right. You want to make him stealth as well? 12. That's all right.
Mhm.
Yeah. You're able to boop, 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 get up. And like as you're getting up over the balcony, you do spot somebody that kind of just looks as you are hopping over and then
Mhm.
hiding, and you're kind of peeking through kind of the stonework there that makes up
Sure.
the balcony. And they kind of shake it off, and then they kind of continue along their way. They just thought they saw something out of the corner of their eye.
Gotcha.
But then looking in, you can see Leonora writing a note
Mhm.
on the table.
Is everything okay, Leonora?
Yes. The good father doesn't seem to be here, so I'm going to leave a note, uh, just in case.
And you've searched the room thoroughly?
I gave it a look around. If you want to search it, you may.
And what is it that you're looking for? A key?
Yes, it's a medallion.
Hmm. I'll give the room a once over.
Okay. Either investigation or perception.
While this is going on, Osman's going to go into the vestibule or the entrance of the church.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, 18. All right, so you kind of take a little bit of a look around. It's a large room, fairly nice for someone that is in the priesthood. He's got kind of a larger bed than what you would normally expect, for like a regular monk to have.
Sure.
So kind of like a double bed, essentially. And it's got nice sheets and a nice comforter over the top of it. Uh, there's a couple of end tables on either side. There's kind of a large like wardrobe off to the side, and that's kind of what you notice right off the bat as you just do kind of a cursory glance. And looking at it, your eye is kind of drawn down towards the floor, and you see just a little pool of a reddish liquid underneath the wardrobe, and just a slow drip boop, coming out of the wardrobe.
I put my finger down.
That is blood.
Leonora, stand back.
Come back from what?
I'll
Just-
open up the wardrobe.
All right, so you open up the wardrobe, and immediately
I'll catch him because I was prepared for it.
body comes out, and it's actually kind of caught up in what looks like some of the vestments of like priestly vestments.
Mhm.
And when he falls forward, it's kind of wrapped around his shoulders, and his throat is cut. And that is Father Bonaducci. You recognize him, Leonora.
She kind of curses under her breath too.
Mhm. I take it this is your father.
Well, I
Um,
mean,
yeah.
not
Your-
my,
you-
you know,
Not your biological father.
right? Yes. This is no good.
No, it is not.
He would have had it on his person.
And he wore it around his neck, typically, and the medallion is missing. It is not there.
So did Ginocchio know about the priest and the medallion?
He was aware of the priest. Now, whether or not he was aware of the medallion and the secret entrance, you can't be entirely sure. But you know that he knew of this as a potential safe haven for the clan.
Who else would have known specifically? Uh, Like just some of the clan elders, or is there anybody else left that would have?
Not left, no, because pretty much the whole family's gone.
Right. That's what
They
I'm
were all executed.
So, what the hell?
Now you remember that Father Bonaducci had mentioned to you as he was escorting you into the basilica that he has this as a quick entrance, and he kind of joked, saying that there's another way to get in, but it would take us way too long. This is a bit of a shortcut.
Okay. To Celestial, I say, whoever has gotten the key already has a pretty good head start on us. Might know of another way we can get in, but we have to leave like right now. And then I leave right now.
And I follow.
And
Uh,
where are you heading?
Towards the other entrance.
Okay, so Oswin, I think you are already there at the entrance to the basilica, correct?
Yeah.
And I was muted, but I did say Madalena goes with Oswin when he goes to make his way that way.
Gotcha. Okay. So what do you two do then when you get there?
I'm going to see if there's any kind of service candles that are in remembrance, like just my familiarity with churches and
Mhm.
various religions.
Yeah, and obviously you get the tingle that you are on holy ground here.
Yep.
And yes, as you do go inside, there is a series of shelves off to the right that have little glass candles that are red in color, and little incense burning on either side, so that you can light a candle for someone that has passed.
Is there any kind of stake out or look around and see the pews or the see if there's anyone out of the ordinary that would be walking around?
As you guys are coming in, there are two monks that are kind of passing you, and they nod a greeting to you as they exit. Other than that, the basilica itself, the sanctuary at least, appears to be empty.
I will nod back to them and take a look, see what they look like.
See what they look like.
Yeah, just their clothing and everything else.
Yeah, pretty common. I mean, they're wearing your basic kind of brown monk robes, and they have the tops of their heads shaved, and pretty nondescript for the most part.
Okay.
At
wait.
this, you're going to wait. Yeah. At this point, Leonora and Salvestro, you guys can be making your way into the basilica if you like.
Yeah. And when I see the rest of them, I say, looks like it's going to be Plan B. The father's been killed, medallion stolen. Our enemies are ahead of us.
I'm going to activate Eagle Vision.
Okay. And that gives you some advantages, right?
Right. Any foe will have a red aura around them. Is basically what I'm really going for. So that since I know there are people here that are onto us, or onto the book, I want to know if they are here already.
Okay, so you're going to make a perception check with a DC of 10. Okay, so you got a 12. Taking a look around, you saw the two monks that were heading out as you guys were heading in.
Mm-hmm.
And they seem to be just regular, everyday monks. You don't get any kind of feel off of them whatsoever. As you go in, and Leonora is saying that, someone has taken the medallion, and you kind of get a little bit of a lay of the land on the inside. You immediately are drawn to a really faint kind of glow. Number one, right behind the altar. And if you remember the discussion that you had with Leonora before, she mentioned that the entrance was located behind the altar. But in front of that, in the area just in front of the pews, you're also detecting a little bit of a glow coming from the floor up in front.
Gotcha. I'll go ahead and walk in that direction.
Okay. So Salvestro walks down the center of the sanctuary. And as you get closer up towards the altar, you see on the floor there is a tile mosaic on the floor. Give me 1 second here. And it's kind of a celestial mosaic with intricate symbols on the floor right in front of the altar. It's a celestial map depicting the phases of the moon.
Ooh, pretty.
Cool.
Since you are there, either roll a perception or investigation.
Try to solve this. It's probably some sort of like moving. The pieces of the floor kind of seem to move.
18.
Yeah, and Salvestro got an 18 on that, and your assumption of maybe kind of checking the floor with that in mind. Yeah, some of the tiles that are on the floor, especially the discs, where you see the phases of the moon, seem to be loose.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I assist to give him advantage? 18's pretty good, so you know.
Yeah, I mean, he certainly has become aware of the same thing that you are surmising. Yeah.
Pardo.
There's Pardo.
Hey,
There's Pardo. Yay.
Hello.
Good timing. We need you,
welcome
Pardo.
to the party,
Oh,
Party.
okay. What do you need?
Okay, so since you just got in here, just real quick, they have entered into the Basilica de Santa Cruz and discovered that the priest that had the key to get you guys where you needed to go has been murdered. And the key that he wears around his neck, which is a medallion, is missing. He had mentioned to Leonora at one point when he let her into these catacombs that go underneath the basilica that there is another way in, but it takes a little bit longer. So his key was essentially a shortcut. Right now, these guys now have kind of determined that this mosaic might be potentially some sort of puzzle that could potentially open up that gateway. So this is what you're standing on, and it's basically just kind of a celestial map showing the phases of the moon.
Okay, let me.
Yeah, she's not in yet, so she can't see it.
Oh, okay. So I'll let you guys kind of take a look at this real quick, and if you want to make some assumptions, tell me what you do with this.
I asked Magdalena, what phase is the moon in currently?
Let's see.
Yes, perhaps we should choose the phase of the current date.
Yes.
Currently, you would be roughly at this phase of the moon right here.
Oswin's going to walk up and he's going to use his flashbacks to get a mechanics skill.
Okay.
And see how it would work and how things would move with the phases of the moon.
Okay. What are you investigating exactly?
Nothing.
Not a goddamn thing.
Not a damn thing.
Not a
man.
damn thing.
It was first to be the inner ones that were around the.
I'm going to walk up to that moon
Well,
phase you clicked on and
Mhm.
take my sword out and tap it. Try it, see if it moves.
Okay. You tap it. It does kind of rock in its setting just a little bit.
I'll press on it then.
You press on it, and then the opposite side kind of comes up about a half an inch, just to where you can maybe just kind of get your fingers underneath it and pop it up.
I'll do that.
Okay. Yep. So you pick it up, and now you have the full disc in your hand.
Is there anything in the hole that was there?
Sid, it should be, I think, just your first name to get in.
Okay, I think I saved. Okay, that's the problem.
And Clint, I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Anything in the hole that is where?
Nope. It's just inset a little bit, so it's just essentially concrete underneath.
Move around and look at the tile.
I think this needs to be put in another spot.
It's a possibility. Where should we put it?
Did anything else kind of like on his spot kind of become indentured a little bit? And
When he lifted that up, you make a perception check.
Perception. Not very perceptive. Well, on average.
Nothing else seemed to move when he did that. No. At least not that you noticed.
I have a 24 passive perception with my scout.
God damn.
Also nothing moved. No. You
Gotcha.
picked it up, you didn't hear anything, didn't see
Okay.
anything.
Pardo, do you have any suggestions?
I'm still looking over everything. And what was it that was just picked up?
It would have been this tile right here.
Okay.
Which is where the moon is in phase now. The phase that the moon is in. Oh wait, so what are all these? These are like dates.
Calendar.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so we've got the phase of the moon. Now what's the date today?
Today's date would be April the 18th.
So I go to that spot, I guess, and see if that square is movable.
Yeah, going to April the 18th, which would probably be 17. I think that's 18 right here. Looking at the tiles that are there, they are not movable. They are completely ensconced within the mosaic.
See,
Chris, does this one right here,
this-
where I'm going around, the one that's in the dark all by itself?
Oh,
Does that-
right here? Oh, right here.
Yeah, right here, yeah.
Okay, got it.
Does that one move?
This one here,
Yeah.
it seems to be loose.
What happens when I press down on it?
It gives a little bit, but you can't quite get your fingers underneath there.
I'll pry it out.
Okay, so with a knife.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you get underneath there and you start kind of popping it. It just does not want to give. I mean, you can make a strength check if you want.
No, I don't want to break it.
Okay.
In case it's a trigger.
Maybe spinning it.
And
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
I will spin it.
Nope,
Clockwise.
it won't spin.
can I roll for investigation and
Mhm.
get a clue? Okay.
Sure. Hmm.
Did you do
Okay, you haven't done this yet, I don't think. So
Nope.
if you go to investigation, just click on the word investigation,
it?
and then it'll pull up a new window for you that
Yep.
says advantage, normal, disadvantage. You're going to roll at normal. So just hit the normal. There you go.
There we go.
23. That's pretty good.
Damn. Oh yeah, it is.
All right, so you take a look at the tile that they had pulled off, which was this one right here.
Okay.
And you kind of walk it back over to where they got it from. And you take a look at all of the rest of the tiles around the whole circle. And then you kind of notice that position-wise, where you guys are located in here, this mosaic is positioned perfectly north, south, east, west. And then if you take a look at the order of the pattern going all the way around,
Mhm.
something seems off.
The pattern of the.
Of the phases of the moon.
It's like the full moon down below on the bottom. Is that really going to be, is that full then? It
Yes,
should
they're
be at the
flipped.
should be at the top instead.
Mhm.
And then
Ah, yes.
If you look at the
Oh yeah, they are
the
swapped.
half moons, they are facing in the wrong direction as well.
Mhm.
It's
So
a
is
subtle
there
difference, but it
is there a reason some of them have fractions around them?
fractions.
Yeah, this one here, there's two that have less numbers, and it looks like they have
Oh, I see. Hmm.
fractions on them.
Let's see if these styles are movable, like the new and full.
I'll try to pry the full moon one up.
Okay.
I'll try to get the new one.
That one comes up, and the new moon comes up.
And yeah, we'll do the old switcheroo.
Yep.
And you're going to switch them. Okay.
Hmm.
do the same thing for east and west.
All right.
Then the one I pried up, I'll put back in.
Oh shit! You cut those where you can actually move them. That's cool.
Yeah, that's a good. That's
He
neat.
was
I
prepared.
was prepared.
Prepared.
So you take the other one back and place it into place. When you do, you hear something go ka-chunk.
Where was that?
It seemed like it came from underneath you.
And these are turnable as well.
You haven't tried turning any of them.
Yeah, I tried turning that one, but that
Except
was before
for
we
this,
moved
right.
everything.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, try turning it now.
Yeah,
Actually,
or stepping on it.
the two faces inside the calendars,
Mm-hmm.
they look like they might be facing the wrong direction as well.
Okay.
Do you think that, guys?
Yes. Now that you mention it.
Yeah, well, and I'm looking at the faces on the outside. Are they?
Oh wait, I think the one just needs to be turned.
Which one?
The top one.
Top one up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go up to that one and you try to jimmy that. It doesn't seem to want to move.
Here's the other one then.
These are all.
Go to the other one. Try that.
Mhm.
It won't budge.
Oh.
What about the clock pieces?
That's what I was just looking at.
These guys?
Did we try this one again?
This
Yeah, we
one
can
here?
try that
Yeah.
one again.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, try that again. That one doesn't move. Try this, and it begins to rotate and goes the opposite way.
Okay.
And then you hear another chunk.
Oh,
Should
okay.
turn the bottom one then.
Yeah. So Osman will move the one at the top and kind of direct somebody just to kind of points at the other one.
I got it.
Now you have the two arrows now that are pointing at each other. When you turn that last one, chunk, clunk, 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 and you see the altar up front begin to rotate and then come up out of the floor. And there is a doorway now that stands about 6 feet tall with leading to a spiral staircase that goes down. And Leonora, you remember that was the passage that you took to get down into the tunnels below.
All right, this is it. And then head through the door.
Gonna scan the crowd and look for reactions.
Yeah, actually, before we go down there, can I use the clairvoyance to like see down ahead, like make see what's down there before we go down there?
You can certainly try.
Spending 1 minute concentrating.
Clint, what did you say?
I'm going to look at the people that are sitting in the basilica and see what their reaction to the altar coming out of the ground.
There was nobody else in there.
Nobody else is in there?
You were by yourself, yeah.
I'm going to go down to the door. Is there something I can bar the door with?
Yep. Yeah, you can shut the doors, and there's a big like log that basically goes down in front of them.
I shall do that.
Okay. So with your soothsayer ability, what was the ability again?
It's a clairvoyance. I just spend the
Clairvoyance.
genius point and a minute concentrating, and then I can, as an action, I can see or hear, but I can switch between the two. A point 120 feet in a location either familiar or in an obvious unfamiliar place, such as around a door or corner. So if it's dark or whatever, we'll peer down there up to 120 feet and see what I can see after concentrating.
Okay. You can see down the spiral staircase in your vision. And at the base, you see a bit of kind of a hallway that leads kind of off into the darkness. And at the end of that hallway, you can see that there is just a faint kind of purplish blue glow coming from the end of the hallway. But other than that, it's very difficult to make anything else out in that area.
Okay, and then that's seeing, and then as an action, I'll kind of switch to hearing. Do I hear anything at all, voices or anything down there? I wouldn't be able to see, but
at 120 feet, you don't hear anything other than just a slight kind of trickle of water and some maybe water droplets.
okay. I kind of come out of my trance and relay what I've seen and heard to the group, and then I kind of start to hesitantly but slowly make my way down.
Last one will go last.
Okay.
I'll go after Leonora. I'll go second. After Madalena.
All right, so you guys go down the spiral staircase, and it goes down pretty far. Almost 120 feet to be exact.
Oh, damn. Wow. It went deep.
And you see at the bottom of the hallway, or at the bottom of the staircase, looking down the hallway, exactly what Madalena had said, that it looks like there's kind of a little bit of a purplish glow at the end of that hallway. And it's very dark down here otherwise. Do any of you have any source of light?
I pull out Hezbollah. Yes, I do.
All right. And just so you know, Sid, one of your features, if you go to your features tab on your character sheet and then scroll down under plans, you don't have to do this now because he's got a flaming sword. But just in case, if you ever need it, by spending a genius point, you can activate the right tool, which at level 3 allows you to produce up to 2 pieces of equipment that you just happen to be carrying on you. So anytime you feel like you need something and you don't have it, that might be something that might come into good use for either you or for the party.
It's in your bag of holding.
Yep.
Nice. Oh, okay.
Okay, so you kind of light up the hallway, and you can see that this tunnel kind of juts off and kind of curves around a little bit. And as you guys kind of slowly proceed down this hallway, you kind of reveal a labyrinthine network of passages. As you come around the corner, you can see that every once in a while there is a little torch that has been lit. So someone has been down here fairly recently from the look of it. And these torches are set inside these kind of ancient Roman sconces. And the walls are adorned with faded frescoes depicting scenes from the Roman and Greek era. The air down here is heavy with the scent of damp stone, and the occasional drip of water echoes through the narrow confines down here. And as you continue through these twisting tunnels, you see little remnants of long forgotten rituals, a crumbling altar that's covered in dried wax, remnants of burnt herbs and cryptic symbols etched into the walls. And eventually, that purple glow starts to become stronger and stronger, and you'll finally end up into kind of it's actually a little small room that's a little drop off from like a doorway or a window of some sort. And you can see just beyond, there's like an arched window directly in front of you, and there's a much larger chamber just on the other side of this little tiny room that you're in. And I'll pull you to a map here so you can see it. And here you now begin to hear this murmur of like flowing water. And the cavern itself is lit in this soft glow that seems to be coming from like this bioluminescent fungi kind of clinging to the walls. And the cavern entrance is divided into 3 smaller antechambers. You're in the first little antechamber, and each one of them is adorned with a stone bas-relief depicting mythic Roman figures. So that's basically where you guys are at now, what you can see around these walls. Directly in front of Salvestro, that's this arched window that I was talking about right here. Salvestro, you can see just below that, there seems to be movement down there. And it seems to be just a common Borgia guard that is just kind of standing watch. He has his back to the window.
Assassinate.
And then off to the right, there's another window right here, and another one right in here. So window here, and you can see there's another guard that's kind of moving about in this area. Now, this guy's dressed differently than your typical Borgia guards. And you're familiar with that particular type of armor. You find it rather odd that this guy would be down here. He's a papal guard from the Vatican.
Oh, snap!
Surprised anyone's down here. Like, how did they do the puzzle, and then all of a sudden?
Well, remember
bastards.
the medallion was missing.
Yeah, you little bastards.
We had to use the hard way.
Yep.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
I
You
assume
said
nobody else sees them.
the common guard is below me.
Mm-hmm.
I just I'll walk over to the edge and I will jump down on him and air assassinate him.
All right. Now, as you move over into that area, that's going to kind of clear things out for you. You
Right.
do spot as you're moving over into that area.
Oh,
There are a couple more guards. One directly across from you near this pool on the opposite side. And then way over here, a little bit harder to see, but I mean, you maybe just catch the top of
Yeah.
his head from the angle. There's another one right over there as well.
Is that one across the pool? What direction is he facing?
He's kind of facing like this direction right over in here where the stairs are.
Okay.
So not looking directly at the other guard.
And these are actually bushes off to the left or to the
Correct.
right?
Yep.
Gotcha. So I will jump down off the ledge, tackling this guy, stabbing him in the neck, rolling him over into these bushes.
Okay.
And that will be considered an air assassination with a sneak attack and a vital strike.
Okay.
So I get advantage.
17 definitely hits. Now, are you using Hezbollah on fire?
No, I would take the fire off.
Okay.
So subtract a d4 from this.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Can I take that off? No.
1d4 less. Oh,
I just hit minus 1d4.
5d6. Actually, no, I can hold on. Think
my drink floor.
I have to add the fire onto it. Yeah, I have to add the fire
Okay.
onto it.
Okay.
I think we'll find out. I was going to add it on there, so minus 1d4.
That's so many dice. All right, so you jump off, land on top of him, stab him in the neck, splat, and then roll him off into the bushes over to the side, correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right, so now you are in the bushes and hidden.
Correct.
And no one is any the wiser. Leonora, from your vantage point there, you can see into this other room over here where the papal guard is, and he's kind of walking around and kind of looking at things and kind of like there's a sarcophagus that he's next to, and he's kind of trying to move the sarcophagus top off, and he looks like he's searching for something. Oswin, from your angle there, it's kind of hard for you to see, but just right in this area, right in here, I'm going to pull you over there. If you go over there, there's like a little balcony area right here that overlooks the bush that Salvestro just rolled into with the guard, and that certainly gives you a much better view of the room from there. So you do see the other common guards here and here. And I think from your vantage point there, you actually would also see there is another man in one of the larger areas of the chamber, way off on the other end over there, that is dressed differently than any of the rest. And I'm going to have you make a. Let's see, we don't have like a history check, but maybe make a streetwise roll.
Huh, there's no history. That's weird.
And you do have advantage, I think, on like historical type stuff, though, right?
I thought that was a social sciences. I guess not.
Your social science is a
No,
skill.
I don't. What?
There's social sciences.
Mhm.
It's under sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not going to roll that. I'm going to roll streetwise.
Always name, yeah.
I'm trying to think about how I would get that.
Think about the future.
I'm an immortal historian, but that gives me social sciences.
Mhm.
So I think that's it. So I don't know if I have advantage.
You're studying the lifetime. You're especially knowledgeable about the lives and activities of other immortals. Okay, so that wouldn't
And it's not
count.
really, yeah.
Okay. But I tell you what, though, I mean, I think with who you are and the experiences that you've had, I'm going to say you can roll with advantage.
Okay. And I'm rolling for streetwise.
Yeah. Okay, 15. You are familiar with this particular type of garb, and it's garb that you haven't seen in well over 100 years. But this is unmistakably the armor of a Templar knight.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck those guys. Um, okay. Sylvester is on the other side of this balcony, right? And
Yep.
I would have to climb up on there.
I know you're on the level of the balcony right now, so you could actually walk out there and like there's a pillar right here that you could kind of get some cover behind.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. Gonna make sure
Okay.
I have cover. And then I'm going to look down at Silvestro and kind of give him the three, into the three, pointing this.
Two in the pink, one in the stink.
Yeah, exactly. That's not what that is, but sure.
And I just hold it to look at this guy and do the little pointing up towards the papal guard I saw through the window earlier.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually where I'm gonna start heading. I'm gonna try to start stealthily kind of coming through here if possible.
Okay. All right.
Is there another way through? Is this like a door over here?
There's a window right here.
Oh. Yes. And I'm basically gonna try to sneak up on the little boy here.
Okay. While that's going on, Madalena and Pardo, what do you guys want to do?
So I'll kind of follow behind Leonora when she starts moving. I'll kind of follow behind her to make it almost like what are you doing? You're worried that she's gonna get herself in trouble or seen or something. Where's that window? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'll just kind of follow behind her, trying to stay out of sight.
Okay. Pardo?
I'm trying to see. I'm gonna if I can move this map. Ooh, gonna shimmy up to this window, peek through, and catch Silvestro's attention, kind of like ask if it's safe for me to come in there.
Okay. Now, just so you know, you do have this little guy here, Leo, which is your drone that you designed off of some sketches that Leonardo da Vinci had given you. So that's kind of your little quote unquote animal companion that you can use from time to time. Now, it is loud. So using it down here in a stealth type mission, which apparently is what we're doing, would certainly draw attention to wherever Leo would happen to be. Now, that thing is tethered to you, so it only has a distance of about 120 feet. So just bear that in mind anytime that you want to use it. But essentially, that's your companion, and whenever you make actions, then Leo you can use Leo if you decide to activate him. But for right now, I would just consider him to be like part of your backpack, and he is defunct at the moment. But you should be able to click on and move him as well as your token as well. So anytime you want to use him, he's yours to use. All right, so let's go to Leonora. So you're moving through that window to kind of get into the same room as the papal guard. Make a stealth roll, please.
Okay. Alex, nobody asked you, okay? Hold on just a second. No, Katie, shut up. You're blowing my stealth roll, Kitty. Be quiet.
All right, yeah, so 20.
20.
Uh,
Get
yeah,
the fuck down.
you're able to get into that room. What do you want to do once you get in there?
Um, well, then, I guess that would probably be considered the next turn. I basically want to just kind of come up behind him and just run my sword cane through his back.
Okay.
Sneaky, 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 and stabby.
Sneaky, sneaky.
All right, so you've got advantage on that.
Where is the? I'm so used to where my different actions are here. Um. Oh, okay. Here we go. Sword can go. So it says
16, that definitely hits.
wait.
And then you're going to roll your damage.
Mm,
9.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Okay.
I hope it's pretty good. Might be kind of tough.
All right, so you come in at him with a thrusting motion. It does kind of find a weak spot in the armor and kind of cuts into like his upper shoulder up in here. You don't drive it through his neck, but you hit him and certainly did some damage. At this point now, I think we're going to roll initiative. So if you guys go up to your cards up at the top of the screen up there and hit the little spinny dice that's in front of your character portrait, that'll roll your initiative.
I rolled an 18, but I do have advantage.
Okay. So if you want to just roll another d20.
God damn, son.
Mine work? Oh no, mine didn't actually go.
We're on fire
There
for
we go.
Where's this game, guys?
Up on the main page, you should see your picture up there of Pardo, and then
Oh,
right
there
in
it
front of his face, there should be a die.
I couldn't tell it was spinning. I'm so blind.
Let's stick with the 18,
Okay,
which
I'm an
is
old man.
actually
I
a
can't see.
20 something.
gotcha. All righty.
Three of us rolled like above 20, I think it looked like.
Okay, so going from the top of initiative, then we have Leonora. If you can finish him off, you might be able to do this quietly.
Phrasing. Okay, I am going to try to finish him off, so to speak. So yeah, I basically came up behind him and got him in the shoulder.
hmm
I'm gonna kind of pull it out, um, and step.
Phrasing.
I kind of do like a little move around him and then kind of spin around to try to cut him in the front of his chest.
Okay.
Do.
15 hits.
Huzzah! Game.
7. All right.
Uh, just to make sure he's gonna get him here, can I use the? Well, it's an action, so no, it's got to wait till my turn. Okay, never mind. It's not. I thought it was a bonus action. I was like, gonna give him the blessing of fortune, where he can add a D4 to his attack roll, but it's an actual action. So
Gotcha. Well, he hit anyway, so
And then I guess I'll use the bonus offhand strike.
okay.
Try to take him out.
oh, it's attack roll, not damage. Also, damn it. Okay, I had that all backwards.
Wait, it's offhand. Oh wait, hold on. I think
Mhm. 12 just misses.
Okay, I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give him the as foretold and give him the 19,
Okay,
Oh,
so he gets him.
cool. All right.
thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't do a heck of a lot of damage, so but I appreciate it.
It's. I'm hoping it's enough to finish him off. I want to see how much of this we can do quietly. This is kind of fun.
Oh,
We stop
no
being
way.
quiet very soon.
That's exactly what you needed, dude.
Yes.
Okay, so you pierce him in the chest, and he begins to open his mouth to scream, and then you follow up with like a jab with your fingers right into his throat, crush his windpipe, and he goes down and
Nice.
falls backwards into the sarcophagus.
And then I say, "Rest in peace."
All right, so now we go to the common guard, which he doesn't know what's going on at this point. So we're going to go to Oswin.
Okay. Can I shimmy down the side here?
Shimmy, shimmy, ooh, shimmy,
Do
shimmy.
a little Jackie Chan.
Hardcore.
No, I don't like that word. It's so overused. It's dead now.
Aw,
It's cold. It's cold.
Jackie Chan was like the godfather of parkour, though, for sure.
Mhm. So I guess this would be 30 feet. That's my normal movement.
Mm-hmm.
And then can I get to here would be my bonus action to dash.
Uh-huh. Now,
And
if you...
then-
Oh, okay, and you got more movement?
Yeah, I was going to try and get to like here with my action as a dash.
Okay, cool. All right, so that right there gets you like into another bush. So if you're
Okay.
if you're real careful about it, you might be able to skirt over there without drawing the attention of the other common guard. So if you'll roll
We
a
do-
stealth. There you go.
20.
Cool. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, so you stick really close to the walls as you jump down into the bush, skirt across the open area, get along that ridge next to the pool, and then hang close to the wall, dash across the area in front of the staircase right there, and this dude is completely oblivious. And perhaps he might have heard just a little bit of a noise coming from up there, which drew his attention away from the base of the stairs. So yeah, you made it. And that's your full action, correct?
Yes, it's all my bonus action and movement. So
Okay. All right, Silvestro.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Common Guard 1, did I not kill him?
Yeah, he's dead. Oh, I just put a red splatter on him. I just didn't
Gotcha. Okay.
kill
Just
him.
making
There
sure.
you go. He's dead.
Just making
Honor.
sure.
That was a nice effect.
Okay. Basically, since everybody is being all stealthy and shit,
It's so rare for any of the.
I know. And Common Guard 2 is still focused over on the stairwell.
Correct.
I will take my movements and let me send it out.
Sid, I'm going to move you a little closer so you can kind of see what's going on. Does that help?
I can't quite make it. I am going to run over here and for now being just hide button. What did it do that for? That's not what it should have done. Just going to move over here. Okay, and stop. I don't know what I'm doing.
What's going on over there?
And just hide behind that wall.
Okay. Yeah, and this wall right here is up a little bit, so it does conceal you from that guard.
Okay, gotcha.
And is that going to be your action?
That will be my action, yes.
All right. So we go to the guard across there. He doesn't do anything. He's dead. He's dead. We go to Madalena.
Okay. For now, I just use my action to move closer into this room. Once I see what Leonora's done to this guy, I kind of move over next to her. But for the actual action part I take, I am going to use... I think I'm going to do this for Oswin, where he can add the D4 to his attack roll here, as long as he uses it before the end of my next turn. So
okay, do me a quick favor. Make a survival check for me, please.
Survival check. Got it.
Okay, where you are pausing for a moment there, you realize you're within view of the common guard.
Yeah, okay. So what I want to do, without being actually in her space, I want to, like, duck down and, like, hide kind of behind whatever's there of the sarcophagus.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. And then, that Blessing of Fortune is just activated as just an action. I don't have to do anything for it. And
what does that do again?
It will give Oswin a 1d4 to his next attack roll before my next turn.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. And that's everything for you, correct?
Yep.
Okay. These guys don't do anything, so then it comes to Pardo.
Can Pardo see me?
Depends. Did you want to be up here, Pardo? That's where you were.
Oh, no, I had meant to move down to where I was, like, in the window so I could at least try to see and communicate.
Yes. So, yes, you can see Silvestro.
I just look at Pardo and go.
And bring out the twirly dude. All right.
We need a distraction.
I'm thinking, all right.
All right, so from your position here, you would have about 120 feet, and I can draw you a radius here. Well, truthfully, just about anywhere you want to put him, he'll go.
Okay, cool. Ardo kind of looks to Silvestro and, like, points to kind of ask, like, where do you want him? Like, where's the best place for distraction?
Anywhere?
Fair enough. Fair enough. You said he can go about anywhere in the room. And where is it we are aiming to get to here?
That you don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just
That's
trying to
been
get these guys
decided.
away from us.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is why I was like,
Let's send Leo kind of over. Who is this right here? Can he go
Here.
past?
That's about the furthest he would be able to go.
Okay, let's send him that way past the two common guards. That way they have their backs turned to all of us.
Gotcha. All right, so you're shooting for about right in here then.
Yes.
Cool.
Do I need to roll for Leo? What do I
Nope.
roll?
Nope, just that's a move for him. So you still have an action.
Okay.
Now you've got a couple of things here, but I think you have to be in close proximity for some of these. You've got Let's see here. In tune. No, wouldn't do you anything.
Yeah,
So if we go down to plans, guiding light, but you've got to be within 10 feet of an ally. Herbal remedy won't do anything. Nature's blessing, I think you've got to be close. Yeah, you got to be within 5 feet. Yeah, so you've got to be close to somebody to be able to do that. So in my opinion, just trying to help you out here since this is your first time playing this game, with your abilities, it's probably good to always be close to someone so that you can always give them a boost whenever you can. So probably getting closer to Leonora and Madalena would probably be the best bet.
cool.
And you've got 30 feet of movement, which, whoops, I got the wrong thing. Would put you to basically this door right up in this area right in here.
Okay. And that is where I will go.
And then that would be your action then for this round. So then comes back around to Leonora. Now, Leo just flew past the two common guards towards the Templar Knight. These two immediately draw their swords and begin to kind of draw their attention towards where Leo went. Now, neither of them are moving just yet because it's not their turn. Sir Reynard over here, the Templar Knight, has now drawn his attention towards Leo as well, but his attention is drawn to the drone and not necessarily in your direction. Now, Oswin, you would be in a position potentially where you could be seen by the Templar Knight if you're not careful.
Okay.
But he does have a couple of like pillars that are blocking his view here and here. So where the common guard is right over here is an area that would be obstructing his view.
Okay.
All right, so Leonora.
Since I can't really see any of that stuff, because I'm basically gonna try to go down to join Osmond down here. I think I can make that.
Are you going to dash?
Sorry, my computer's just really active. Yeah. I'll take the dash action.
Okay. So that would put you right next to Oswin or in the bush next to him if you want.
Sure, we can roll around in the bush for a little bit.
All right, so the common guard that is over by Oswin right here begins to kind of counter and go to the corner here with his sword drawn. And he says, "What sort of magic is this?" And he's got his attention on Leo. And Leo's probably high enough where he can't reach him. So he's just keeping his distance right now. Oswin comes to you.
All right. Well, okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to dash in my normal movement. So I'm going to try and get right behind him.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and run him through with my longsword, two-handed.
Okay. Yep. That's a hit. It's 16.
All right. $11 points.
All right. and you succeed in running him through. You just go right through his back and then up through his rib cage.
He will use his foot to slide him off his sword.
Okay. Salvestro.
Okay. So, tell me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I can use my free running
Mm-hmm.
and dash as a bonus action to get to this common guard by jumping across this pool of water.
That's a
Okay.
distance of 5, 10, 15, 20 feet.
Because with free running, my normal, it says I ignore movement requirements for jumps.
I wonder if that's just critical. I mean, difficult
Technical
terrain.
loopholes. Certainly, that would count as difficult terrain. So.
Yeah, so you would ignore the difficult terrain, so you can still move 30 feet, but I don't think you get extra feet. Like, you can't just jump 100 feet.
Right.
Well, yeah, but
I feel like you can.
I wonder what the distance is just based on for jumping.
20 feet is a long jump.
It's a long jump.
not when you're Silvestro Sanudo.
Or like a,
Jumping 221.
I feel like I want to see him try.
I do too.
What's the worst that could happen?
Okay, so jumping. Characters can normally jump without making ability checks. If a character can get at least a 10-foot running start, they can automatically make the following jumps. A horizontal jump covering a number of feet equal to the character's strength score.
Hey, all right. That's before you have to roll, you're saying. So, like, if your strength was, say, 15, you could jump 15 feet without having to make a roll to check for it?
No, I think
The
you have to have a
GM
running
might
start.
allow longer jumps to be made using a successful strength athletics check with a DC based on the difficulty of the jump. Okay, so what is your strength?
My strength is 12.
Okay, so you should be able to jump 12 feet. So let's measure this out exactly. If you hit it just right, you got 5, 10, 15. Yeah, it's 20.
Yeah.
It's, well, from where you're measuring there, I would go 15. So if you make a DC of 10, you'll make it.
Yeah, just using athletics.
Yeah.
You got this. You got this.
I'm going to do it.
I believe in you.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
look at
Oh,
that.
Hell yeah.
Nicely done.
And that's an air assassination too, so.
Yes, exactly. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Here come the dice, baby.
Get 'em.
so air assassination.
Just an inappropriate amount of dice.
Also, what a difference a day makes. Because
I know, exactly.
we could barely fight for shit, and now we're
Well, I
just...
still have to roll to hit him. So,
Yes, you do.
You have advantage for that, so...
yes, exactly.
You got
I
it.
think you got him.
We're like one-shotting these motherfuckers, too.
Is strike as well. So,
Ninja's up in this bitch. Which I guess makes Pardo our Master Splinter.
hold on. I rolled a 17, right? Okay, yeah, so that's not critical.
Holy
Just
And you leap across the chasm over top of the pool and come down. You're hitting him with
Hezbollah, yeah.
Hezbollah? Okay.
Yes.
And you cleave his head just clean off.
Oh,
And it just goes rolling off the edge of the cliff here into the opposite pool, opposite from where you are.
Gotcha.
god damn.
Under my breath, I go, I hope no one drinks from that.
All right, so now I think we go to Madalena.
We saw that. I mean, we saw that guy that Leonora just killed. Did you say he was like looking in that sarcophagus, like pacing around and looking into it and shit?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I peek around in there and see if I notice anything or see if I find something? Maybe what he was looking for.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm curious. I'm gonna move under him, look under him, or move him around in there and look around, figure out what he was after. Do I need to? What would that be?
Investigation.
I was gonna say investigation. Cool. I guessed right. I fight the urge before I roll to say karma so much. But so you know, like that word is in my head every time I go to roll. Holy
You jinxed us by saying what you said.
I didn't find anything, I don't think.
All right, so in order to really see in there, like he has kind of fallen in himself. So for you to be able to see a little bit more, you kind of lean on the top of the sarcophagus, and it was just precariously positioned on there with the way that he had moved it, and you knock it off, and it falls, and just breaks out into about 5 pieces, sending a loud crash sound throughout the chamber.
I yell Italian. I yell fucking Italian. It's just very loudly.
Anything else you want to do?
Damn, I was like, it's not too late to replace that with an 8, is it? Because an 8 wouldn't be that bad. But no, I think I'm just gonna quietly observe the mess I made and see what happens.
All right, so from you then it goes to another papal guard. Who moves in towards the Templar Knight and is kind of backing him up now, looking at this strange flying mechanical bird that has flown into the chamber. And they begin speaking in Italian to one another, asking about this crazy magic bird that has flown in.
Italian too. Wait, I thought I did.
And then from the opposite room, another individual happens to show up. Okay, what? Oh, collides with the wall. Okay, fine. Yeah, fine. We're just not going to do that. We're just going to bring him. No, stop it. Bring him in. Oops, not right there, but
I cast fireball.
right there. So you got 2 more papal guards now that have appeared from elsewhere in the chamber and joined the Templar. The Templar, I don't think has any distance attack. He's got a dagger. He's going to take his dagger out and he's going to throw it at the mechanical bird.
Don't you touch my bird.
He got a 9, which misses. And from him, then we go to Pardo. Now, Pardo, just so you know, if you haven't seen it yet, on Leo, you have a firearm on him that can make one attack and then it reloads the next round. So, I mean, you can shoot with Leo if you want.
Ooh.
You used it very effectively last battle.
At the fucking very end of the
Yeah, exactly.
battle. But it was pretty good, though. It's like, you could have done that the whole time.
Sorry. Yeah, let's do that. Where did Leo go?
He is right here.
Yeah.
Right there. Oh, you probably can't see him
I can't see.
from your angle. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. No, it's for some reason on my screen, he is just so teeny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's tiny. He ain't big.
Because I saw him before, but yeah, now I can't see it. Like now I see him. I see his name, but I don't see him. Okay, yeah, we're gonna shoot that guy just threw a dagger at us.
All right. So if you double click on Leo, it should pull up his character sheet.
Okay.
And then where it says firearm there at the bottom, it says +2 to hit. Click the +2 to hit.
Weapon does not have enough rounds to fire.
Oh, it's because I didn't reload for you. Sorry. Let me.
Okay.
You would have reloaded. So there you go. Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that hits. And now you're going to roll damage. So you see where it has 1d6 plus 2 ballistic damage. Click that. And you do 4 damage. And that is to the Templar Knight.
6.
Okay. Oh, 6 damage. All right.
Wow.
All right. So a loud boom echoes through the chamber as Sir Reynard Emberheart takes a shot. The armor kind of protects him a bit, but it certainly startles him and does a little bit of damage. Pierces the armor a little bit. Now you have, Pardo, an action that you can do as well. So let me know what you want to do.
Can I, old man, shuffle safely over to Magdalena?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna let's shuffle Pardo over there.
Okay.
As soon as he walks in that area, she goes, "I didn't do it."
Now, moving that pace would be considered a dash, so that's a bonus or
Okay.
it's an action for you to do that, so that's your action for the round.
Cool.
So you got 30 feet of movement. Anything over that becomes an action.
Cool.
Okay. All right, Leonora, back to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm so far away, so I'm just going to make the dash over to the spot over here. Yeah, basically, this is some sort of pillar or something like that.
Yep.
And then what do I hit? Control, and I slide. What is it that makes you?
You hold control, click, and then hit spacebar to travel. There you go.
8. Yeah. So basically, since I'm not going to be able to do anything, I'm going to kind of do that to try to stealthily get closer, and hopefully not draw any attention.
Okay. Yep. Just make a stealth roll. 18.
That's good.
Yep. No, that's good. All right. So you're able to get there with nobody noticing. We go to Oswin.
Okay, he's going to kind of just go out here. So he's just going to move 15 feet to be like there.
Okay.
And he will turn to look at the Templar Knight. And he will say in Italian, Surfices. It just beckons him on as he kind of just draws a circle around the ground with his sword.
Are you challenging him to a duel?
Yes.
What it sounds like, yeah. He's not asking him out for cappuccino.
All right, he accepts your duel, and you see him draw his sword and begin to walk towards you.
Walk this way.
Are you holding an action?
Yes, I am.
All right. Silvestro.
Okie dokie, I will. I really have no option, but I will just dash to there.
Okay. Stealthy.
Stealth doesn't really matter anymore.
Okay.
But I will. This papal guard right here.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to whistle at him.
I think.
Oh no, I have to be
you
in a concealed
hidden.
location.
Yeah.
I have to be hidden. So yeah,
Mhm.
it's disregard. Yep. I was just trying to get him focused on me, but that's about all I can do.
Okay. Madalena.
Madalena will walk away from her embarrassing mess. I measured this out. I should be able to use dash to get to the bottom of the stairs here, and then, I think it was. Let's see, where was it going to let me go from here? I forgot where it was going to let me go. To about there. Okay. And yeah, I was just going to kind of dash into the midst of this nonsense.
Okay. This guard begins to walk towards Oswin, and Reynard reaches out, puts his hand on his shoulder, and he says, "He's mine." And the other papal guard takes a step forward as well, but after he heard that, he's going to let Reynard walk forward, which he does. So Reynard slowly walks over with sword drawn, and you are holding an action.
Yeah, as soon as he gets to me, I was going to just
Stab him.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got initiative over him if you want to take it.
I'll take it.
So we're gonna do our little duely duel.
Yep.
And let me see what I'm gonna do first. Don't tell me what you're doing. Okay, I know what I'm doing. What are you doing?
I'm doing Constitution.
Okay, he is doing strength.
So it's Dex on deck or Dex on strength.
So yeah, we compare strength. And he
I
has
have Dex though.
True, but you did Dex, he did Constitution. So if we look at the chart,
I did Constitution.
oh, you did Constitution. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
He did Strength, so it should be
Dex. Okay, so 10 is
18,
okay. So you definitely have that.
and then I just rolled for hitting him.
Well, that gives you an edge.
Okay. So what is that again?
You can either increase your defense or lower his defense by 2. You can gain advantage on any d20 roll you make, give your opponent disadvantage on any d20 roll they make, take half damage from your opponent's attack, or change one of your attacks that hit your opponent into a critical.
Okay. I'll increase my defense by 2.
Okay.
And I roll to attack.
That is a hit at 23.
There we go.
Okay. Oh,
Ooh. 14.
Nice. Eat it, boy. Eat it.
All right, so what is the attack that you are doing to him?
how am I describing it?
Mm-hmm.
I had my sword down below, and I was kind of just letting it drag on the rock, but then immediately he brings it up and slashes up towards up his gut on his chin.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So you catch him across the chest and just nick the chin, but you certainly have drawn blood. You found a couple of weak spots in the armor. So that was a good hit for the first one. Do you have another attack?
How do I know that?
You always have an offhand as a bonus action.
I think I used my bonus to dash. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Nope, you didn't.
I still have my bonus. So that's basically like with the butt of my sword, right? The hilt.
Yeah, you can do that. Mm-hmm.
Or an unarmed attack. I don't know which. Like, I don't have the butt of my sword as a weapon.
Okay, so yeah, do the unarmed.
Okay.
Technically, it really should be the unarmed attack. Yes. So if you swiped up, you can maybe backhand him with the offhand.
Okay.
Pimp slap.
And that's without the bonus, right? So I just roll the D4 for damage. I don't get the bonus to damage.
There is the ability to, if you go to unarmed strike,
Offhand.
it's on offhand already, so you've got just the +6 on that.
And it's no bonus to the damage. Okay.
Correct. And that hits.
Nice.
4.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so you backhand him across the face, like you hit him in the chin, and then that opens him up, and pop, you just pop him one on the right side of his face.
Okay.
And that's everything for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Pardo.
Not me.
Oh, how did I do that? Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what just happened. I got out of order on the turn there for some... Oh, no. Sorry. I apologize. I was not out of order. It is Reynard, because Oswin held his action, so I went backwards
gotcha.
there.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
so I got to go to
My mistake.
Reynard. All right, so he is going to make an attack then with his arming sword to you, Oswin. And got a 6, which misses, correct?
Yeah.
And he does not have an extra action other than his unarmed strike, so he's going to try to do that with his offhand. And got a 17 to hit on that one.
Okay, so I have +2 to my defense because I'm graceful style.
Mm-hmm.
Plus my edge was +2, so that's +4. And I have defense of 15, so 19. He misses.
Cool. All right, so he attempts to basically repay you as though like you guys were fighting a duel and smack you, and he whiffs it. And now it goes to Pardo.
Okay. So I'm gonna think I'm not gonna be useful in a battle. Just the lid of the sarcophagus.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, I'm gonna check it out to see if there's anything notable.
Okay, you make an investigation.
Oh,
And the lid's broken, so I mean you can see in there no problem now.
okay.
Oh, damn, that's crazy. How'd the lid get broken?
Yeah, sometimes they just break. They're old.
Get down here, just be falling apart.
22. All right. So this particular sarcophagus must have belonged to probably an honored Roman gladiator. There is a large broadsword that is laying on top of so the papal guard fell in there. So he's laying on top of the remains of what appears to be an old Roman gladiator, just skeletal remains. But you see underneath the papal guard the glint of steel underneath, and it's a fairly nice gladiator sword that is underneath him. And then I would assume, just as a reminder, you do have to reload for Leo. And we're going to
Okay.
reload him. If you go to his token, double click on it and go to firearm, it says 0 of 1 rounds action reload. If you click on that, that will reload it.
Where on earth did he go?
He's right next to Reynard here, so meet right here.
Are they technically flanking?
I guess so. Yeah.
I do not see him on my screen.
Okay. All right. I got it for you. I'll hit it for you.
I've lost him.
It's probably just you can't see him from your vantage point where your token is at.
Oh, that would.
Yeah,
why
that's
can't-
it. Yeah. He's in the dark from where you are.
Oh, sorry,
Okay.
buddy.
So we're top of the round with Leonora.
I don't want that broadsword. But I don't know about it. I'm going to. Basically, these two guards are kind of focused on the duel, right?
Yes.
More or less. I'm just going to kind of come from around the corner and have at this one here
Okay.
with the old sword cane.
All right. If you want to make a stealth roll to get there, I can give you kind of a sneak attack and you can get an advantage.
Yeah, that's definitely that's the goal. All right, Karma.
Yep. Okay. You got an advantage on that.
Nice. I feel like even just invoking it, works.
Yeah, it worked so well.
It works for me. Sword cane.
That's a hit of 22.
Yeah.
And 9.
Oh yeah. Dice are warming up.
All right, so you hit Slice, surprise him. You've got a extra attack, bonus attack.
Yeah, I will do the offhand attack and kick him squat in the nuts.
Oh, and that's a miss.
No.
Go.
All right.
All right. Oswin, back to our duel.
Yep.
All right, I've picked what I'm doing.
Yep. I'm gonna go Constitution again.
Okay. And he went strength again. So you got Dex.
18.
Okay. You got it.
All right. I'm going to use my bonus action to feint.
Ah.
Yeah.
And what's your edge?
Up my edge. Oh yeah, I won't use the feint then. I'll use advantage on any d20 I roll.
Okay.
So I'll use it for my attack.
Okay. All right,
21.
21. That's a hit.
Ooh, another 14.
Nice.
Bucket him up. Him right up.
All right, do you want to kill him?
I want to knock him out, but
Okay.
to get him down to like 1, knock him
Okay.
out.
All right.
If I want.
All right, so you cut him, and he drops, and he is out.
I will spit on him.
Make an intimidation. All right, so the papal guard that's right here that just witnessed you spitting on this Templar knight begins to slowly back away
Nice.
in this direction.
Oh, would you look at the time? Jeez. Time to hit the old dusty trail.
And we go to Salvestro.
Well, since he moved within range,
You done fucked up.
we be going after his ass.
All right.
No witnesses.
that's
19
a hit.
him?
Yep.
Okay. I think I only get the vital on that. That's just the D2, right? Yeah.
11.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And what's the attack?
I just took a slashing attack at him with Hezbollah,
Okay.
and then I will come back as I will slash him with that, and then as my bonus attack, I'll take one of the knives up and hit him in the try to come up underneath his armor.
Okay.
And am I at disadvantage on that? Or just offhand?
Not just offhand.
Okay.
Nope. That's
I
a
missed
miss.
anyway. Yep.
All right. Madalena.
Having seen that guy move toward us and then Sylvester go after him, I'll pull out the machete and use to go up and take a swipe at him.
I have a question. Could I use my whip as like an offhand attack, or does it have to just be unarmed?
No, you could use the whip.
Hell yeah.
11 misses. Madalena.
All right. Okay. And then we'll just, for the bonus, we'll try an unarmed strike with the offhand.
Now, do you have more than one knife?
I only pulled. I didn't pull the small knives. I just pulled the machete. So I don't know if I. Well, no, actually, I think the knife fighting allows me to pull it, but not use an action.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Then never mind. Then I'll do it with the knife. I'll do it with one of the knives then. And there we go.
Yes.
Still no.
Okay. And yes, that would be a ranged attack, but it still would be an offhand.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'd be disadvantage since he's in a melee.
No.
True.
No
Yeah.
disadvantage on. I've got the knife fighter. The knife fighter cancels disadvantage out, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Mm.
Oswin was talking about
The whip.
Leonora and the whip.
Oh, okay,
Sorry.
okay. Gotcha,
I was
gotcha.
answering a completely different question there. Sorry.
Totally. No, I got you. Yep, my bad.
Okay, I get that. All right, that's good to know though.
Okay, so now we go to Pardo.
Again. I'm gonna over to these steps so that way I can see what is going on in here.
Now you can hear, like, there's a window right here. You can hear everything that's going on over here. So it might be closer for you to go in this direction.
Okay.
Well, if you go to the window, you can try an aerial assault like Sylvester.
Yeah, and that would put you right in the window, right
Suggest
over there.
maybe you should leave those to me.
Seriously.
Let me move.
I got you.
Thank you.
That's going to put you about right there.
No, why wouldn't it let me do that?
I don't know. You might not be
It's
clicked on the
supposed.
right thing. I don't know. So if you look in that upper left-hand corner where your token controls are,
Uh-huh.
there should be like a square. Make sure
Yeah.
that square is clicked.
Yep, it's clear.
I don't think we can go through walls. You might be able to, though.
That might be it. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
it looks like it's rubbled off there.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that's what it was. Yep. And then do you want to do anything from there?
I don't really know what I can do here. No, I think I'm gonna hold and till
Okay,
it's safe.
do you want to use Leonardo?
Yes, because he did recharged and or
Mhm.
reload, whatever. Yes.
So I kind of repositioned him there for a little bit better shot on the guard.
Okay.
Or you could attack the guard over here as well with Leonora. So either one.
Um. Yeah. Let's attack the one by Leonora.
Okay. All right. I'll reposition Leo for you. There you go. Okay.
All right, buddy.
Wow.
Hey, natural
Woo!
20.
Yeah.
Leo
Alright.
gives him the old gat.
So
Yeah.
this time, when you roll the damage, you see it's got the 1d6 plus 2 ballistic damage. You'll click on that, and then you're going to hit critical rather than normal. And you do 9 points of damage. Look at that.
Nice. It's a good chunk of change.
All right, so you hit him in the side, like just right up on the right shoulder, which kind of sends him slightly off and kind of bumps him up into this other pillar right here. It's almost like a pyramid almost right there. So that should be it for you, Leonora. It comes to you.
Yeah, he gets blasted over there, and as he kind of rebounds off of it, I'm gonna kind of try to impale him with the old sword cane.
Okay. Ooh, 12 just misses.
Okay. And then I guess I'll try the offhand unarmed strike. See if I can take him out.
16 hits.
Huzzah!
And you do 1 point of damage.
All right. And then I'll just kind of move here to kind of reposition to make sure he doesn't try to run away or anything.
All right. Oswin?
Or get in the way of me. Whatever. He will.
You do have plenty of movement. You could come up on the side of him if you really wanted to.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide who. The other one, they have two over there, so I also knock out this guard. He will step over the body. He will move quickly over to here, and as he does, he will say, "You have chosen to follow the wrong master." And he just has the same measured tone that he, like as if he walked into a coffee shop like before. Never really raises his voice or gets angry. So he's gonna stab them.
Stabby, stabby.
Ooh, 10 misses.
Fucker.
You know what? Give
Yeah.
him the 8 because I think plus 6, 14 will hit.
Do what now?
If I give him my 8 of my 4 as foretold, because he rolled a 4.
'Cause he
If
rolled
I give him
4,
the 8,
right?
I
Yeah,
think the
that's
bonus will
true.
do it.
It will. Yeah.
So give him the 8.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
That was foretold.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad you're good at math.
10.
All right, so you thrust at him, and it pierces the face plate and goes right into his brain, taking him right out. Salvestro.
I was going to say real quick, when
Yep.
he does that, Leonora turns to him and says, "It is good to have companions whose bloodlust matches mine."
Okay. I'm going to skirt around over here so we are flanking him
Mm-hmm.
so that I get advantage on smacking him upside the head with Hezbollah.
Okay.
Good
11
thing.
misses.
Good thing, though. Jeez.
So then I'm going to take my bonus action and try to get him with the retractable blade.
Okay. Also misses.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. All right.
That would be Madalena.
Yeah, it's okay. I got it. We'll take some more swipes at this machete. Eventually, somebody's gonna hit this guy.
Eventually, somebody will hit him. If Oswin comes over and kills him, I'm going to be pissed. Though I'm just going to let you know.
Yeah, no,
12 misses.
didn't do it. Let's try the offhand.
With advantage? Did you roll with advantage?
Oh, he didn't. No.
No.
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
yeah,
okay.
You have
Oh, okay.
advantage, yeah.
Do I just roll a regular
Yeah,
again?
just roll
then?
a regular again,
Okay.
yeah.
That was not better.
Yep, no, not better. All right, offhand and with advantage again.
There we go. Yeah,
There you
well,
are. Okay, so
at
that
least
hits.
it's for a D4. We'll take it.
And 3 points of damage.
Doing what we can.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Pardo.
Okay.
You should kill him.
I was thinking that.
I'd be okay with that.
Please do.
I don't think I have enough to get. Is the window open?
Yeah,
Can I
you can go
shoot
through there.
through Do I have to use an action to get through the window?
No. I think you've got enough move to get you over there.
Stand on
with
the
it.
corpse.
Yeah, you can stand on the corpse.
Okay. Now I'm gonna come in there and try to shoot him. I have a pistol, right?
Oh, yeah, so you don't even have to get that close. You just
That's
come
what-
into about right here.
Look, I wanted to be close. I don't know how my aim is. I want to accidentally shoot the wrong person.
Yeah, but you don't want him too close because then you're at disadvantage.
Oh, well.
Which is weird in this game, or any game really, because you would think a point blank shot to the dome would be pretty much a mental hit.
Yeah,
But
I think it's like trying to shoot
Nope.
the gun or
sorry,
trying to shoot,
no.
trying to shoot like this with a bow or trying to shoot with the pistol. It's disadvantage.
It's so
Okay.
big, you can't just put my hand in.
It's not like you're way up in his head. He's not doing anything.
Right.
All right, so
That's
Sid,
your-
if you go to inventory then and look at your
Yep,
snap
sure.
lock and then
Snap lock.
click the +2.
Normal.
Hey!
Critical!
Credit again. All right. So now you're going to hit the 1d6 roll damage and then roll it as a critical.
Critical.
Hey!
7.
That ought to do it.
Yep.
Take this bad boy out.
Oh,
Yep,
yes.
that did it.
The old man's good for something.
Yeah, there you go, man.
Really good at showing up at the end of fights.
Yeah, really good at ending it.
Like that I'm, making a tradition, even though I wasn't here for the beginning of it.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody, all of the adversaries are now down. Leonora, you recall that you hid the Luminous Lexicon in one of these two large stone vases that are down in the pool, down to the south down here.
And
You
since
see-
they're looking, I assumed that they didn't find Jack.
What's that?
I said since they were still looking, I assumed that they didn't find anything. So
Yeah, they were definitely still looking.
they're like underwater, is what you're saying?
Nope, it's do you see where you may not be able to see from your vantage point. I'm going to pull you over here. There you go. All right, so it's this one right here is where you'd hit it.
So let me see where you're hitting.
I'm pinging
Wow.
down to the north. Or down to the south, sorry.
I'm gonna say that.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay.
so Sylvester will walk up. It is out there.
Yep. I will retrieve it.
Alrighty. While she does that, I'm going to look through Sir Reynard to see if he has the pendant.
Yes, as you search him, you find the pendant on him.
Gotcha. I'll take the pendant. And
Oswin will
search him
try and
for
do medicine.
anything else.
Well, Oswin's going to try and do some medicine to keep him stable.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. He's not dead.
Yeah, he's not dead.
Yep, you can make a medicine roll.
9.
9. But you don't hurt him. All right, so Leonora, you're going to try to get down to the vase, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, make a acrobatics roll. And you've got free running, right?
No, I didn't.
Yes.
Oh, you have free running as well?
Yes. I have well, what is it?
Yeah, you've got it.
It's essentially that, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it is free running.
And you
Yeah,
can jump up to 15 feet without taking damage.
right. Oh, right. 'Cause, yeah, I'm strong.
So if you jump from here, you'll be able to reach it.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you jump, make the leap, land on top of the vase, kind of shimmy down to the area where you hid the piece, and there was a loose stone towards the base of the vase. And open that up, and it is not there.
She yells out, fuck!
I take it it's not there. I say that under my breath.
And then
And
she just starts like going on this rant of profanity.
and with that rant of profanity, it kind of jars Sir Reynard awake a little bit. He's laying there beaten, bloodied, and on the verge of unconsciousness, but you see his eyes kind of flicker open with Oswin now looming overhead.
Hello. I think my friend has a question for you. You're going to answer, right? Yes.
Who are
Well,
you?
I am Oswin Baracus, and I will kill you. That's what he just kind of leans over him, and he looks over to like a Silvestro and kind of curiously just says, like looks at him and kind of beckons him over and asks like, questions.
Yeah, I have a question. Where is the book?
Come on over, ask him.
Yeah, she does that. She comes over and just is he on the ground still?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she gets on top of him and puts her sword to his throat.
You are here searching for the lexicon as well.
Yes. What do you know about it?
That bastard thief.
Ginocchio?
Oh, you know him. Then he told you it was here too.
Told him it was here.
And you did not find it.
No.
You know of its location, where it was hidden.
Yes. We are the ones who hid it.
Then he's lied to both of us. Or betrayed us.
He's definitely betrayed me. You are of no consequence anymore. And she just slides the sword into his throat.
Leonora, I told him I was going to do that. Kind of just like has a sly grin on his face.
We don't always.
If it's any consolation, he does not remember. So, this Ginocchio. I take it we need to find him now, huh?
Apparently, he has gotten in bed with the local thieves guild. So I suppose this is just fitting. This is probably how he got in their good graces. He probably promised them item of great value
They are greedy amateurs.
They're just the next people we have to kill.
And that's a good way to end it right there. I like it.
Nice. All
All right.
right. Well, good night, everybody.
Have a
Okay.
good one.
We'll see
Thanks
you.
for playing. Bye.
Bye.